Alina Reyes had always felt a special connection to music. Growing up in a small town, she discovered her love for records when she borrowed her father's old turntable. The warm crackle of vinyl and the rich sounds that filled her room became her escape, transporting her to different worlds with each note. At just 21 years old, Alina embraced the retro charm of vinyl records, seeking out classic albums and unique finds at local shops. Among her treasured collection was Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John, an album that resonated deeply with her soul. With its melodic tunes and heartfelt lyrics, this record became the soundtrack to many of her cherished moments, singing along with friends, studying late at night, or simply dreaming of the future. The excitement of attending the Elton John concert in Portland was surreal for Alina. It felt like fate when she scored a ticket to see her idol perform live. As the concert day approached, she could hardly contain her enthusiasm. She envisioned herself in the crowd, surrounded by fellow fans, singing every word to her favorite songs. On the day of the show, she arrived early, brimming with anticipation. The atmosphere buzzed with energy as fans adorned in bright clothing streamed into the venue. Alina clutched her vinyl record tightly, knowing it represented more than just music. It symbolized a bond between artist and fan that she longed to experience in person. The thought of sharing that moment with Elton John inspired her, filling her heart with excitement and a hint of nervousness. As she took her seat and watched the stage come alive with lights, Alina knew this concert would be a night to remember forever. Little did she know that magic awaited just moments away. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road held a special place in Alina's heart. It wasn't just an album, it was a symbol of her journey through music and self-discovery. The moment she first listened to it, she was captivated by the enchanting melodies and powerful lyrics that seemed to speak directly to her soul. Each song told a story, echoing her dreams, struggles, and hopes. Tracks like Rocket Man and Candle in the Wind resonated deeply with her experiences, making them feel like personal anthems. Growing up in a small town, Alina often felt different from those around her. Music became her refuge, allowing her to express herself when words failed. Elton John's unique style and emotional storytelling inspired her to embrace her individuality. The album not only provided comfort during tough times but also fueled her aspirations of becoming an artist herself one day. Alina cherished the memories attached to Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. She recalled late-night jam sessions with friends, where they would sing along at the top of their lungs, laughing and bonding over their shared love for music. The vinyl record represented joyful moments of connection and collaboration that shaped her growing passion for various art forms. As she prepared for the concert, Alina couldn't help but feel grateful for how this album had influenced her life. The thought of seeing Elton John perform songs that had become so integral to her identity filled her with anticipation. She felt as if she was carrying a piece of her own story with her. The dreams it inspired and the happiness it brought were all wrapped up in that one record. In that moment, as she clutched Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Alina knew that tonight wasn't just about seeing a performance. It was about celebrating the power of music and the magic it can create in our lives. As Alina stepped into the concert venue, she was instantly enveloped by a wave of energy and excitement. The air buzzed with anticipation, charged by fellow fans who shared her passion for music. Colorful lights danced along the walls, flickering like stars in a night sky, while loud chatter filled the space with laughter and stories of past concerts. People of all ages were gathered together, united by their love for Elton John and the magic of live music. Everywhere she looked, Alina saw friends gathering, some wearing bright t-shirts emblazoned with Elton's iconic images. Others sported fun hats or painted faces, reflecting the joyful spirit that permeated the atmosphere. The scent of popcorn and sweet treats wafted through the air, mingling with the distant sound of instruments being tuned on stage. It felt like a grand celebration was about to begin. As fans took their seats, conversations erupted about favorite songs and memorable experiences at past concerts. Alina joined in, exchanging excited anecdotes with those around her, feeling a sense of belonging among fellow enthusiasts who understood her love for Elton's music. Strangers became friends in an instant as they shared their enthusiasm for what lay ahead. The lights began to dim, creating an electric hush that swept through the crowd. Excitement bubbled up within Alina. She could hardly contain her anticipation. Heartbeats quickened as fans stood on tiptoes, craning their necks toward the stage. Sunsets faded into deep hues of purple and blue as spotlights pierced through the darkness, each glimmer heightening her eagerness. Finally, the moment arrived when Elton John would take the stage, and Alina's heart raced at the thought of experiencing this live performance of her cherished album. With every heartbeat echoing in time with the crowd's collective breath, she knew this concert would be a night etched in her memory forever. As the concert roared to life, Alina found herself swept away by the music. The moment Elton John stepped onto the stage, the crowd erupted in cheers, and she felt a rush of adrenaline course through her veins. He began performing hit after hit, his voice soaring through the venue. Each note resonated with Alina, bringing her closer to the artist whose music had shaped her life. In a moment of spontaneity, Alina decided to hold up her prized vinyl record, "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road." She raised it high above her head, hoping that Elton might catch a glimpse of it. The vibrant colors of the album cover glimmered under the stage lights, standing out amidst the sea of waving hands and excited faces. Her heart raced as she shouted his name, urging him to notice her. And then it happened. Mid-chorus, Elton paused, his eyes scanning the crowd. When they landed on Alina and her vinyl record, a spark ignited. A smile broke across his face, and he gestured for her to come closer. The world around her faded away as she made her way to the front of the stage, feeling as if she were moving in slow motion. Elton reached down, taking the album from her hands with a warm touch. As he signed it right there on stage, the audience erupted into applause, but all Alina could focus on was the magic of that moment. He looked directly at her and said, "That one's got magic in it." His words wrapped around her like a comforting embrace, filling her with joy and disbelief. In that instant, surrounded by thousands of fans yet feeling uniquely connected to her idol, Alina knew this was a moment she would treasure forever, a beautiful intersection of dreams and reality that only music could create. As the music echoed through the venue, Alina's heart raced when Elton John spotted her holding up "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road." In that electrifying moment, something remarkable happened. He paused mid-chorus, capturing the attention of thousands of fans while focusing on her alone. The crowd fell silent in awe, sensing the magic unfolding on stage. Elton's charismatic presence filled the room as he smiled warmly at Alina. It was clear he genuinely appreciated his fans and valued their connection to his music. He gestured for her to come closer, and she felt a rush of excitement as she made her way to the front of the stage. The warmth in his eyes reassured her, making her feel like she was the only person in the world at that moment. When he took the album from her hands, there was an undeniable spark of joy between them. Elton's touch was gentle, and his focused attention made Alina feel special. The audience erupted in applause, but all she could think about was how kind and engaging he was, creating an intimate atmosphere amid such a large crowd. As he signed her record, Elton leaned in closer and said, "That one's got magic in it." His words wrapped around her like a warm blanket, affirming her love for both him and his music. It was not just a quick interaction, it felt like a heartfelt acknowledgement of their shared passion. This moment highlighted Elton's incredible ability to connect with fans on a personal level. Amidst the bright lights and roaring sound of the concert, he reminded everyone that music is more than just entertainment, it's a bridge that connects hearts and souls. For Alina, this encounter with Elton would be a cherished memory, a testament to the genuine bond between an artist and his supporters. As Elton held Alina's cherished album, "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road," in his hands, the world around them seemed to fade away. The cheers of the crowd became a distant hum, and for that brief moment, it felt like it was just the two of them sharing something special. With a focused look, he carefully examined the vibrant cover artwork that meant so much to her. As he clicked the pen open, Alina watched in awe, her heart pounding with excitement. Elton's signature was well known among fans, but witnessing him create it in real time felt magical. He took his time, adding a flourish to his name that matched his larger-than-life persona. With each stroke of the pen, he infused the moment with warmth and personal touch. Once he finished signing, he handed the album back to Alina with a gentle smile that radiated kindness. His eyes sparkled with sincerity as he said, "That one's got magic in it." Those words sent a wave of joy through her. She felt a deep connection to him and an appreciation for how much he cared about his fans. Alina carefully took back her vinyl record, marveling at the signature that now adorned it. It wasn't just a scribble. It was a piece of Elton's essence, a reminder of their encounter that would forever hold a place in her heart. She could already imagine displaying it proudly in her room, a symbol of that incredible night and the emotions it evoked. The applause erupted around them as Elton returned to his performance, but Alina stood frozen for a moment, cradling her signed album. The magic was not only in the music but also in this heartfelt interaction, showcasing the genuine bond between an artist and his fans that made live performances unforgettable. In that instant, she knew this memory would be one she treasured for years to come. When Elton John declared, "That one's got magic in it," he wasn't just complimenting Alina's vinyl record, he encapsulated the very essence of music itself. Music has a unique power to evoke emotions and create lasting memories, and in that moment, his words resonated deeply with her. It was as if he acknowledged not only the beauty of the album but also the personal connection it had forged between himself and countless listeners like Alina. Every time Alina played "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road," she was transported back to cherished moments in her life. Friends gathered around, late-night sing-alongs, and quiet reflections during tough days. The album's melodies served as a soundtrack to her experiences, reminding her that even in solitude, she was never truly alone. This shared magic is what makes music so powerful. It can capture feelings and memories that may otherwise fade with time. Elton's comment highlights how music can act as a bridge between artists and fans. When an artist acknowledges the significance of their work through heartfelt interactions, like the one with Alina, it elevates the experience for everyone involved. Fans feel seen and heard, creating a sense of belonging and community among them. The magic lies not only in the notes or lyrics but also in these connections forged through shared experiences. In concerts, this magic multiplies as people come together to celebrate their love for songs that have touched their lives. The excitement builds, forming an invisible thread binding strangers together through shared enthusiasm. Moments like Alina's encounter with Elton remind us that music is more than entertainment. It's a reservoir of emotions, stories, and bonds that enrich our lives. In saying that the vinyl record had magic in it, Elton underscored the profound truth that music has the power to create unforgettable experiences that linger long after the final note fades away. As Alina stood at the front of the stage, her heart raced with a whirlwind of emotions. When Elton John paused to acknowledge her and took her cherished vinyl record in his hands, disbelief washed over her like a warm wave. She felt as if she were living in a dream, one where she was finally face to face with the artist whose music had been a guiding light in her life. Joy bubbled within her, mixed with the thrill of having that personal moment shared with someone she admired so deeply. The crowd around her faded into the background. Their cheers became distant noises, while the world narrowed down to this extraordinary encounter. Every second felt surreal, and Alina could hardly process what was happening. Here she was, exchanging smiles and words with Elton John, a person she had only admired from afar. When he signed her album and looked her in the eyes while saying, "That one's got magic in it," Alina burst with happiness. His kind words wrapped around her like a comforting embrace, validating her love for music and its ability to connect people on profound levels. In that instant, any nerves or anticipation melted away into pure elation. Alina's cheeks flushed with excitement as gratitude filled her heart. She thought about all the moments spent listening to his songs, how they had provided solace during tough times, and how they each held a piece of her story. This interaction transformed what was already an incredible night into something monumental. As Elton handed back the signed album, Alina felt like she was floating. Her dreams had come true, and this experience would forever be etched in her memory as one of the happiest moments of her life. Proof that magic truly existed in the connection between music and its fans. The encounter with Elton John marked a turning point for Alina, igniting a flame of inspiration that would fuel her passion for music in new ways. Standing there with her signed vinyl record, a tangible piece of that unforgettable moment, she felt a renewed sense of purpose. His words, "That one's got magic in it," echoed in her mind, reminding her of the extraordinary connection music can create, not just between artists and their fans but within herself. In the days that followed the concert, Alina found herself daydreaming about her own aspirations in music. That electric night sparked an idea: she could write songs too. The experience deepened her appreciation for artists who share their stories and emotions through music. Alina began to explore her own feelings and experiences, channeling them into lyrics and melodies that reflected her journey and dreams. As she started penning her songs, Alina recalled how her favorite tunes provided comfort during difficult times. She wanted to create music that could speak to others as well, helping them navigate their own challenges. The magic that Elton had so beautifully articulated pushed her to envision a future where she could perform on stage and connect with audiences the way he had connected with her. Alina's excitement transformed into determination as she sought out local open mic nights to share her budding creations. With each performance, she gained confidence and connected with fellow musicians who shared similar passions. That special moment at the concert became a source of strength for her, reminding her that following her dreams was both possible and worth pursuing. In this way, Alina's experience with Elton John transcended merely being a memorable night. It became the catalyst for her own musical journey, a journey where she hoped to inspire others as he had inspired her. With each note she played and every lyric she wrote, Alina embraced the magic of music as not just an escape but as a powerful tool for connection and expression. The extraordinary moment Alina shared with Elton John serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of connections made through music. That night in Portland, what began as a concert transformed into a personal experience that would shape Alina's future. Standing before her idol, holding her beloved vinyl record, she felt the deep connection that only music can offer, a connection that transcends boundaries and creates lasting memories. Elton's simple yet profound statement, "That one's got magic in it," encapsulated the magic found in music itself. It's not just about the sounds we hear, it's about the emotions they evoke and the memories they conjure. Throughout her life, Alina had relied on music to provide comfort and joy, but that moment took on an entirely new significance. It ignited a spark within her, inspiring her to explore her own creative voice and share her journey through song. This illustrates how one powerful encounter can influence an individual's path, showcasing the profound impact artists can have on their fans. Alina's experience highlights how music serves as more than just entertainment. It fosters relationships and encourages self-discovery. Fans not only admire the artists, they feel connected to them and to each other through shared experiences at concerts or listening parties. As Alina takes her next steps into the world of songwriting and performing, she carries with her the warmth of that magical night. Every lyric she writes is imbued with emotion inspired by Elton's encouragement. The relationships formed through shared musical moments, like the one she had with Elton John, create a ripple effect, motivating individuals to embrace their passions, connect with others creatively, and inspire those around them. In essence, this is what makes music so powerful, its ability to leave lasting impressions on our hearts and inspire us long after the final note has faded away. Every extraordinary moment, like Alina's unforgettable experience with Elton, reminds us of the magic inherent in the art of music and its capacity to transform lives.